Hi everyone, good morning. It is Monday. We're ready to start a brand new week of e-learning. We're on week 6. Can you believe we've been learning from home for 6 weeks? Wow. Boy, time is flying and it's gonna be summertime before we know it. Today on May 4th, we are going to be practicing a brand new digraph. The digraph that you're going to practice today is on my board. Can you see it? It says CK. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about our lessons for today after we hear a story. We're going to hear a story today called A Fish Out of Water. And the reason that we're hearing this story today is because I thought it would be fun. We are also, throughout the rest of the week, going to be learning about different sea creatures and sea animals. And a fish is a sea creature that we know live in ponds and in lakes and in the ocean. And we're working on animals and science. So I hope you enjoy the story, A Fish Out of Water. The author is Helen Palmer. A Fish Out of Water. This little fish, I said to Mr. Carp, I want him. I like him, and he likes me. I will call him Otto. Very well, said Mr. Carp. Now, I will tell you how to feed him. Then Mr. Carp told me, when you feed a fish, you never feed him a lot. So much and no more. Never more than a spot or something may happen, and you never know what. Well, then I took Otto home. I gave him some food. I did not give him much, just one little spot. But this did not make Otto happy. He wanted more food. He had to have more. Poor Otto. He just had to have more. Uh-oh. I knew what Mr. Carp had told me. Never feed him a lot. Never more than a spot. Or something may happen and you never know what. But I gave Otto all of the food in the box. Then something did happen. My little Otto began to grow. I saw him grow. I saw him grow and grow. Soon he was too big for his little fish bowl. There was just one thing to do. I put Otto in a flower bowl. There, Otto, I said, this will hold you. But no, the flower bowl did not hold him. Otto went right on growing. This is not funny at all. His tail was growing right out of the top. I grabbed the flower bowl, I ran with it. Otto, I said, I just know where to put you. Then you'll be all right. I put him in a big pot, but Otto was not all right. I saw him grow and grow some more. Very soon, he was too big for the pot. I put him in pot after pot. He was growing so fast. Poor Otto, my little fish. Oh, why did I feed him so much? Otto, I said, stop. Please stop growing. But Otto could not stop growing. He was growing all the time. And very soon, I ran out of pots. Otto had to have water. So there was just one thing to do. I did it. I grabbed him by the tail. I ran with him up to the tub. The bathtub is big. It can hold lots of water. At last, there, Otto, I said, this tub will hold my father. This tub even holds my mother. So it will hold you. But the tub did not hold him at all. He went right on growing. Oh, Otto, I said, what should I do now? Then, crash, the door went down. Crash! Otto went down. I went down too. Oh, what a ride. Down went the water into the cellar, and down went Otto too. I had to do something fast. I grabbed the phone. I called a policeman. Help, help, I said. I fed my fish too much. Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did. What? Said the policeman. Mr. Carp told you not to, and you did it anyway? Too bad. I will come at once. The policeman came. My fish went that way, I said. He's down in the cellar. The policeman ran down with me. What a fish, he said. He's much too big to keep in this cellar. We have to get him out of here. We had to work and work to get Otto out. Poor Otto. Oh, why did I feed him too much? Mr. Carp told me something would happen, and it did. It did. Now we had Otto out of the cellar, but Otto had no water. No water at all. A fish has to have water, I said to the policeman. We must take him to water. Get help. Call for help on the radio. The policeman called on the radio. He called for the fireman. Help, help, he said. A boy has fed a fish too much. A boy has fed a fish too much? We will come at once. The firemen came. They all helped to get Otto up. But where can we take him? I asked. Uptown? Downtown? To the pool, yelled the fireman. To the pool, I yelled. And please, hurry. They did hurry. The fire truck with Otto came right up to the pool. The fireman yelled, everyone get out of the pool. The fish is going in. And you see, look at all the kids' faces. They're like, ah. Down into the pool went Otto. Into the pool with a big, big splash. Ah, now I was happy. Now, at last, my Otto has water. Lots of water. This pool was just the thing. This pool would hold him. But Otto went right on growing. And no one wanted Otto in the pool. They didn't like Otto at all. You take that fish out of here, they yelled. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I ran to the phone and I called Mr. Carp. Please, please help me, I said. I fed Otto too much. Oh dear, said Mr. Carp. So you fed him too much. I knew you would. I always say don't, but little boys always do. Yes, I'll come. Then Mr. Carp came. He had a black box in his hand. He had a lot of other things too. What are you going to do, Mr. Carp? I asked him. But Mr. Carp said nothing. He just went right up to the pool. He took his black box with him and all the other things too. Splash! Mr. Carp jumped into the pool. Splash! Now Otto went down too. All I could see was his tail. I could not see Mr. Carp at all. What is going on down there? What were they doing down there inside the water? Now I could see nothing. Not Otto, not Mr. Carp. Nothing at all. Would I ever see my Otto again? Would I see Mr. Carp again? Mr. Carp? Mr. Carp? I yelled. What are you doing? Are you okay? Then up jumped Mr. Carp. In his hand was a little fish bowl, and in the bowl was my Otto. Mr. Carp had made him little again. Don't ask me how I did it, he said, but here is your fish. And from now on, Mr. Carp said, please don't feed him too much. Just so much and no more. Now, that is what I always do. Now I feed Otto just so much and no more. Never more than a spot, or something might happen, and I know what. That was A Fish Out of Water. I hope you enjoyed our story today on this Monday, May the 4th. And I want you to go back to my board and I want you to look back at the digraph we're going to be working on all week. You have an assignment today for your reading. It's a poem. The title of the poem is Quack, Quack, Quack. And we know the animal that makes that sound, right? The animal that makes the sound quack is a duck. So I'm going to actually write the word quack from our poem, quack, on the board, okay? And then I want you to notice this digraph does not come in the beginning of the word, it comes at the end of the word. Usually when we see the digraph CK and it makes the sound K, just like the C or the K would make when it was by itself, but when I push those two letters together, it still says K, the same sound. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna circle that digraph. Let me put it a little bit closer to the camera so you can see quack. So that's gonna be in the title of your poem today, quack, quack, quack. You're gonna read the poem and throughout it, I want you to look to highlight or circle or even write down the words that have the digraph. CK, K, K, okay? Easy enough. I think that you'll understand that part of our lesson. The second thing you're gonna do today for our reading and our writing is Mrs. C and I would like to see you do a journal entry. So we want you to write a journal about something you did this weekend. Maybe you went to the pool, maybe you played outside or drew a picture with sidewalk chalk, maybe you went on a walk with your family. Anything that you might have done that you would like to write about, we'd like to see your writing in 2 sentences. So whatever you did, and then tell us something about it. And then always use your kindergarten spelling. Your writing is looking beautiful, and we're so, so proud of you of what we've seen so far. Don't forget to stretch your words, okay? Stretch your words for words you don't know. Everything does not have to be spelled correctly as long as you're using your kindergarten sounds. For math, you're not doing a Pearson lesson today. You're only watching the visual learning for 2 lessons, okay? And it says that on your checklist, so tell mom to check. You're watching 2 visual learning lessons, then you're gonna watch Mrs. Weber's lesson about creating new shapes from shapes you already know. It's important that you watch those videos before you do your activity today. Got it? Awesome. We are gonna have a great May the 4th, and you are going to have an awesome rest of your day. If you need anything, let us know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.